Hi, welcome to Color Guard Academy. I'm Brianna, and I've been a Color Guard instructor for over 10 years. I've had the privilege to learn from some amazing instructors and fellow Color Guard members who have all influenced my technique and choreography style. The art of Color Guard is an amazing gift to the world, and I hope to inspire and share my passion with others through this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe below for more. In this video, I'm going to teach you about the most common flag positions. So the first most common position is the right shoulder. So in this position, you're going to take your right hand and place it on the tab with your thumb up. You're going to place your left hand on the bottom stopper. Now you want to be sure that you're not wrapping your fingers around the bottom, but you want your pinky aligned with the bottom of the stopper. You're going to put your left hand right below your belly button, and then your right hand will go up at the tab wherever that may fall. And then your pole should be right in front of your nose. You don't want to touch your nose actually, but you want to keep it out from you a little bit so that it's nice and strong with both elbows facing outward. You can also do the same thing with left shoulder by putting your left hand, thumb up on the tab, your right hand on the bottom stopper, and everything else is the same as right shoulder, except for you're on the left. Then we're going to talk about presents. So we'll start with right present. So you'll start in a right shoulder, and you will drop it down to a right, what we call hip shoulder angle, so your flag is going to be right about kind of like where a seat belt goes across your chest. That's kind of the angle that you're aiming for here. Your right hand is still on the tab. Now your left hand can either be on the bottom stopper, or you can move it up to the cheater. Again, these are both kind of common. It just kind of depends on what your instructor would prefer for you to do. But the most important part about a right present is that you have this strong triangle here formed between your pole and your elbow. So you're not going to let your elbow wrap around the pole. You're not going to let your elbow droop. You're going to keep it up, keep your posture good, and keep this part of your arm parallel to the ground. Now you can do the same thing with a cross present, cross left present. I usually slide my hand up to the cheater tape for this one, but you're aiming for the same angle, just going the opposite direction. You can also keep your left hand on the stopper if you prefer. Then we'll go back to left shoulder, and for this you can do a left present, which is just like the right present, just the opposite direction. Again, keeping that strong angle in your arm and keeping your elbows out so that you're not looking lazy. You want to look strong. Then you have your cross right present. Same thing, keeping the same angle. Your arms are just in different positions here. Now, we're going to go back to right shoulder again. And you have a front present, where you're just leaning your pole forward a little bit. Now sometimes you can slide your hand up to the cheater tape, or you can keep it down at the stopper, but it's just leaning forward. You also have your back present, where your left hand will go straight out. You want your arm to be straight parallel to the ground, and your right arm to be right above your forehead. All right, next we'll go back to right shoulder, and we're going to learn slams. So you have your right slam, which is a very common position. You're going to have your left hand up here on the stopper, just like it was in a right shoulder, and your right hand down on the tab. Again, your pole is kind of right where your seat belt would fall, and it's out away from your body just slightly, and you're keeping that left arm in that strong triangle here, so we can see the triangle, and this arm is parallel to the ground. You're not letting it droop because that's going to change the angle of your flag. Keep the triangle, keep it about the seat belt position, and keep it out from your body. Again, sometimes you may move your left hand down to the cheater, but that doesn't mean that you can let your elbow droop. You got to keep your elbow up and strong at all times. Go back to right shoulder. We have a left cross slam. Now this time you're going to let go of your left hand, tuck your pole under your arm, and go to the left side. You can then use your left hand to stop it here by reaching it into the silk. But again, your pole is still going to be at that same kind of seatbelt sort of angle. Your body's just a little different underneath it now. This is a left cross slam. Go back to right shoulder. And then we're actually going to switch to left shoulder. And we're going to do a left slam. Again, same thing as a right slam, just on the left side of your body. You still have that strong angle in your elbow with your arm parallel to the ground, still in the seatbelt position, still out away from your body. You'll do the same thing with the right cross slam. We also have a back slam, so you'll start at right shoulder again. You're going to have to turn your body one way or the other. If you're starting at right shoulder, you have to turn it to the right and slam downward so that your flag is to the back. You could also do a front slam, go in the opposite direction where your silk is to the front. Back slam, front slam. We also have a strong flat where you're going to let your pole come to flat at your waist. It's just slightly below your belly button. And you want to make sure that you're lifting this and you're, again, a strong flat. You don't want your elbows looking weak. You want to look strong holding the pole. You can do this from the cheater tape or from the stopper, but either way, both ways, you're strong. You can also do the same thing on the left side, strong left flat, just depending on where your silk is.